Okay, so a couple things. Work with me's are a little different because I feel like Monday through Thursday, you guys can kind of get your flow of like, all right, I'm engaging, I'm adding, I'm building, and tomorrow Jordan hosts them every Saturday. But with I want to bring to some energy. I bring some follow-ups. I want to bring affirmations. I want to talk about goal planning. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, don't know if there's like some secret wizard that lives inside of me. Damn near every goal that I write down, I cross it off every single month. I looked at my husband and I'm like, is God just like on my side? Am I like, what is going on? Every goal I write down, I've been crossing off. And those aren't always enrollment goals, but those are like business goals, financial goals, goals of how many books I want to read, whatever, who I want to help promote. I'm telling y'all, when you write down those goals and you come down here in the morning and you look at your goals, they make you want to get up. They make you want to do a Facebook Live. They make you want to post some stories that you have samples about your products. They make you want to engage with your team and show up. So write down your goals. That's what I want to start this first, because we have 3 days left of the month. And can I tell you something, being in this industry for 7 years, God can show up harder in 48 hours than you try to do all dang self your year. I'm going to tell you that again. God can show up harder in 48 hours and more powerful ways than you've ever imagined than you try to do in a year, but you have to have faith. One of my favorite things in the Bible is, the Bible literally says in scripture, like, without faith, it is impossible. You guys, that is scripture. Without faith, it is impossible. And the Bible also says, with faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. If that doesn't get you hyped to just back a little faith behind your goals, like, girl, speak some life into that 4K rank advancement. Speak some life into the sample cash you're going to make. Speak some life into the woman you're going to up level in and evolve into. Like, can we speak some life over her instead of so much defeat? The defeat has got to go. It's not serving you. It didn't serve you in 2019. Didn't serve you in 2020. It's not going to serve you this year. Cut out the defeat, y'all, please. So what is inside me right now? We are going to talk about goal setting in March. I want you to get out your little planner. I want you to get out a notebook, Post-it notes, wherever you keep your stuff going together. Okay. We are going to go through the month of March. We're going to talk about all that stuff, bonuses, how to end the month strong, how I prepare for a launch. But I want to talk about goal setting real quick. Okay. Because the way that we end February is the way that we are going to start March. So my goals. I write an empowering affirmation that I want to read out loud to myself every single morning. Okay. I switch it up every month. I'm going to tell you mine that I'm going to read every day to myself in March. I am creating financial freedom. Money supports me. I constantly attract women with faith-filled, bold energy. I'm reading that out loud to myself every day. I want you to think about the tone of March. Are you ready to up level in your business? Are you ready to up level in leadership, finances, mental health, a routine? Maybe you're like, girl, I haven't been to the gym in the year and I'm ready to get looking good. Whatever that is, I want you to read out loud to yourself an affirmation that's going to get your mind in alignment with where March is going to take you. Okay, so write out an affirmation. If you can't find one off the top of your head, that's fine. But I write down what I want to accomplish in my life that's going to get me closer to my goals. So for me, I write up at 5:45 a.m. Monday through Friday. My kids wake up at 7, so that gives me an hour and 15 minutes to come down here, be with the Lord, pray over my goals, do my Bible study, have just an hour and 15 minutes of complete silence and worship music before my little hellions wake up. Okay. So I check mark every single Monday through Friday that I wake up at 5:45. I put that I want to do 8 lives in our team page this month. So every time I do a live, I cross it off. I like to checklist things. I put that I want to read 2 books because the more I read, the more I grow. The more I grow, the more I evolve. The more I evolve, the more I earn. Okay. Leaders are addicted to growth. So if you're like, dude, I am struggling so hard in my leadership, get on the audio app, pay the $15 a month and pick out a book. You can exchange it if you don't like it. Go to Half Price Books, get on Amazon, read a dang book. I'm going to suggest 2 that I think are really, really, really good. Okay, so if you like easy reads, I'm going to give you my two favorites. Okay, so network marketing. If you're like, girl, I've been here, but I'm struggling. No one's in my inbox. I suck at conversations, whatever lie you're telling yourself. Beach money. Okay, I need you to invest $12 in your little heart, and I need you to grow your mind. I want you to devote yourself to reading one book next month. Okay, Beach Money by Jordan Adler. Amazing. It's all about network marketing. It talks about his first 12 years in network marketing. He failed, but he got started back in the 90s, and now he makes millions of dollars a year. Okay, it's called Beach Money. This book has a cuss word. Do not judge. Rich as F-U-C-K. Okay, just don't judge the title. Amanda Francis. She is like a money mindset coach. This book, I read it in, I don't know, a week. It was amazing. It's all about working through limiting beliefs. Like I said, a belief is something that you made up in your head. So if you tell yourself, I'm stuck in debt forever, this sucks, I'm never going to advance, I'm never going to get out of my little hole. All right, you're going to stay there. But if you can start working through limiting beliefs, your life is going to change. So I promise you, this is $15 on Amazon. It's working through mindset beliefs, limiting beliefs, and beliefs around money. And there are some things that I got called out in here about my mindset around money that my eyes were open to. The third book, you can read this in a week. It's called The Compound Effect. This book will show you why doing the hard thing over and over and over pays off. Doing the thing, even when you don't see results in 2 months, 3 months, sometimes 6 months. This book is amazing. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Okay, so Beach Money for network marketing, Compound Effect for realizing that like the work you put in now can create results for decades to last. And then working through limiting beliefs, Rich as F. You can get all three of those on Amazon. All right, so I want you to write down your goals. I want you to write down how much money you want to make next month. Okay, I don't care what kind of month you had last month. 4 years ago, I promoted from 80K to 200K in 1 month. Okay, so we can build you to 4K in 30 days, but I need you to kick up that belief notch. Okay, I like to be challenged. I enrolled my mom on the 20th. I said, I'm doing her countertops, might as well scoot her in a little 4K bonus too. And I have her at 2,600 in volume. Why? Because I've shown up for my business every single day for 7 years, because I send follow-ups to people who I believe in, because I speak life over my business, because I believe in my capability of pushing through my discomforts to show up. Like, y'all have gifts inside of you that your social media needs. And it's really, really selfish of us to sit in our little comfort zones and we're like, oh, no one's going to hop on my life. You get on there and you do it anyway. Okay. I'm not inspired by the girl in the gym who has the perfect body and her cute 2-piece Gymshark outfit. I'm inspired by the person who is like consistently, they're overweight. And I'm like, dude, I see them in here all the time and I see their body changing and transforming. And do you ever see those people in the gym? They start and they're like overweight, and then you see them for like over a year and you're like, yes, girl, like I am here for that. I'm not inspired by perfect. I'm not inspired by pretty. And it's the same thing with your social media. You do not have to arrive at this destination to get people to join you. I was a mass enroller and I never even earned a bonus. There has never been a rank advancement bonus for me to earn, ever. I never said, oh, once I get here, that's when everything's going to align. I'm like, I'm putting in the work now. And the more that I show up and share my ambition, the more that I show up and share what I'm working towards, all of these women who want the same thing as me, they're going to get in my inbox. Okay, so realize when you dim your light, you're not only doing yourself as a service, but there's another woman scrolling on her phone right now who could be your next 4K earner, who could earn a bonus for, maybe she's a military mom and she stays home, and that $4,000, $12,000 bonus would change her whole life, and she has the potential to do it. But you're like, oh, I can't go live about my business today. My anxiety's too bad. Get over yourself, babe. The only way for you to evolve is to grow and do things that scare you. Okay. So I need your affirmations written down. I want you to read them out loud to yourself every day. I want you to tell yourself you're healthy, you're beautiful, you're successful, you're creating this, that you attract this. Your mind is a powerful tool, and whatever you tell it, it believes. Okay. So if you tell yourself, I'm stuck, I'm not going anywhere, you better buckle up because it's going to be a long ride. But if you tell yourself, I'm going to earn this $12,000 bonus, I'm going to get out of my way to make it happen, I'm going to show up more genuinely than I ever have, you're going to start being in a different vibration of energy to make that happen. So we got our goals. I want you to write down who you want to work closely with in the month of March. I want you to write down who, like your top 5. Okay. I want you to think about the top 5, and maybe you don't have a team that big, your top 1 or 2 people who you want to work with. Send them extra love. Send them voice messages and let them know you believe in them. So I want you to think about your top 5 that you want to work with next month. All right, let's go back to the next 3 days. Magic is going to happen. I feel that in my bones. The day that Burn was launched, which was in 2018, M's team did 6 figures in sales. We did over $100,000 in sales in one day. This new DFT is a product. Sometimes when other products come out, like the carb blocker, probiotic, customers don't get excited yet. They kind of want to see your results, but the customers who have already been thriving, or they loved Thrive in the past and they haven't ordered in a while, they're going to see your new post. Your audience should know what's going on. They should know that you have a new product launching this week. Okay. I need you to have that little check with yourself. Have you posted about the new product? But here's the thing. Do not post corporate graphics on your page. Okay. It's an algorithm thing. One, like, you're not a salesperson. You're yourself. Okay. You are branding and selling yourself. You are not selling Lavelle. So if you're going to use a graphic from corporate, overlay it on top of the picture. Let people know that the best, most innovative, they got the best of Black Label, the best of Ultra, the best of Burn, the best of Standard, plus more, and put it in one DFT to give you more beneficial, better results. Are y'all not hyped for that? Like, your customers should be excited. So I want you to ask yourself, does your audience know that you have a new DFT coming? Talk about it, post it in your stories, let them know. Okay, so we have 72 hours until month's end. Okay. I know there are a lot of you're counting yourself out. I have $1,300 to fill on my mom's tracker. That doesn't scare me. I'm not intimidated by what I have to do left. You have to get in alignment with where you want to go. If you are pushing and you're almost to 3,000 in volume, if you're over 2, you can knock that out, but it's going to require a lot of belief. And I promise you, if you spent 30 minutes today when you had time, maybe that's when your kids are napping, maybe it's after everyone goes to bed, and you tell your husband, this is what I'm working towards. I'm sorry, but I need some time tonight to work my business. And you got out a pen and paper and you were bold and you sent follow-ups. Not the average, hey girl, are you ready to join? But when I follow up with people, it is super intentional. I don't just follow up with everyone. If someone doesn't have potential, I'm not going to slide up in their inbox and speak life into them. I need women who have poured their hearts out to me. And I always scroll back up. If anyone has ever reached out to me, I scroll back up and I read what they wrote me. And I reread it about 2 or 3 times before I follow up with them, because I need to get in the feel of what it's like to be in their shoes. And when someone reaches out to you and they are drowning in just fear, they are drowning in like, I want to do what you do so bad, but I'm scared, but I know, like, they tell you how they're feeling. Please don't be selfish. Send that follow up. There are women right now who are praying for an opportunity for something big, and you literally have the golden ticket. So I need you to get out of your own head. Can you do that for the next 72 hours? For the next 72 hours, if you worked like you were a top income earner with Lavelle, if you showed up on your Facebook and your Instagram like you already had $10,000 months that were going to start coming to you in the fall, how would you act right now? How would you show up? How would you post differently? Would you have more confidence inside you? It's already built. The confidence is already there, but I need you to pull it out. I need you to act like the woman who makes $5,000 a month from her Wi-Fi business. I need you to act like the woman who's going to receive her first $2,000 plus weekly paycheck with her $12,000 bonus in March or in April. Who is she? How would she act? And I bring this up a lot because it's really hard for me to teach you how to go out there and like put this in your stories, show up this way if the psychology isn't there. I really think that we are in a psychology business. If you can master skill set in the wisdom it takes to grow and evolve as a leader, you don't have to be great at sales. Like when I think of the word sales, it makes me think of like trying to sell vacuums. Like I would die. I could not do that. We sell products that I share every day in my life. It's just like sharing Bath and Body Works candles. It's just as natural for me to get on there and talk about Thrive as a Netflix series I just watched that I absolutely love. It's natural to me. It should feel natural to your followers. They should know, okay, there she is making that Jolly Rancher shake or drink. I'm going to reach out to her because I'm on my second cup of Starbucks today. People need to know, love, and trust you before they slide in your inbox. And they can't do that if you're just a salesperson. They can't do that if you're inconsistent. Consistency wins. It is the biggest missing seed. Can I tell you something without being a little shady? Can we have a shade sesh just for like 30 seconds? I see people with potential, like massive, massive potential, stay consistent for like 4 weeks. And then they give up because the results aren't there. And then like those people, they fall off and maybe their team didn't, and they go on to carry like $12,000, $40,000 sales teams. But because they left, they're gone. They're not even being paid on a $40,000 sales team. I have women in my back office right now who are probably going to hit 40K this month or next month who quit last January. And I'm like, girl, that's a $3,300 monthly payout. Can you imagine walking away from something when it's hard and then watching someone else live the life and earn the bonus that you could have received? I wouldn't be able to sleep well at night. I'd be like, dang, I should have really shown up. You have all of April, all of March. You guys, those 2 months together every single year are my biggest months. They're my biggest momentum months. People get, not only are they getting their tax checks, but they're getting their stimulus checks. It's spring break time. People are starting to go outside and they want to feel better. They want to look healthier. They want to feel that energy. Summertime's approaching. People are going to be on their phones. They're going to be looking for side hustles. You have all the answers. I need you to show up like you do. You have a solution, but you got to act like it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place sometimes with work with me, but these next 72 hours, I want to leave you with this. Okay. Because I've already been on here for 20 minutes. Show up. I want you to tell yourself, I'm going to show up like a Lavelle top 100 income earner. I'm going to show up like a 40K leader. I'm going to show up like X, Y, and Z. And I want you to attract that energy. If I had you go live and I was like, girl, imagine $10,000 from Lavelle hitting your account next week. Y'all, you got to dream big. There are some big paychecks waiting on you, but you got to evolve into that woman. You got to evolve into that leader who can master consistency. That is the only thing I've mastered, consistency and perseverance. And when I see people try to dodge those two things, it might stay steady for a hot minute, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, but it ends up just like flustering out. Anything that you want to last won't be built quickly. It will be built in the small habits that you create every day. When you wake up before your kids, you throw on that worship music. You are in alignment. You go and you take your 3 steps and you're like, I'm feeling bomb. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to get on Facebook Live because I'm in such a good mood. That's when people connect with you. But listen, people can't connect when you're in your own head. People can't connect when you're doubting yourself. You got to step into that woman. Okay. I don't even know if I got everything out. Let me repeat myself for about 1 more minute on what I want you to do. Okay. And then you can hop off here. I want you to write out an affirmation that's going to completely change your life in March, something big and bold, and what I want you to evolve into. For me, that's saying money supports me. I say out loud, the more I give, the more I receive. The more I give, the more I make. The Bible tells us in scripture that generously giving does not decrease wealth. When we have a mindset that we can't give, we're going to be living in a poverty mindset for a long time. When you have a mindset of abundance, no matter what your circumstances are, you have a mindset that you can give, you have a mindset that you can serve, you're going to start attracting different and becoming different. I really need you to understand that this business, it's psychology. It's believing in yourself. It's not mastering sales. It's mastering how to communicate, how to talk to people. Write out an affirmation. Write out your top 5 people who you want to work with next month. Write out your goals, how much money you want to build in your savings account, what debt you want to pay off, what books you want to read. I need you to be consistent next month. More consistent than you ever have been with your goals, with where you want to go. And I will leave you with this. Tuesday, May 11th. What's it going to look like? I want you to soak it in. Maybe some of you, you're earning a bonus on your husband's account because you can't earn any on yours right now. Or maybe you're going to earn one for you and your husband. I said this at the very beginning. I'm going to say this again. It is in scripture that the Bible tells us that without faith, it's impossible. Without faith, it is impossible. But with the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. And you don't think, listen, I'm deep in my Bible every day. You don't think the same God who has healed what you think is so big. You think you're so selfish praying about it, praying over this financial freedom, praying over the leadership and the wisdom. You have to believe in your heart that you're capable of building that, creating that, sustaining that, and becoming that. It's not about praying for God to bless you. It's about praying for like you to grow so dang much that you're able to bless so many women and so many other families and so many other people because God equipped you and evolved you. But listen, when he equips you, you're going to get smacked a couple of times. You're going to get smacked with doubt. You're going to get smacked with fear, smacking my butt. You're going to get smacked with like, oh my God, I'm about to lose my shit. Why is this so hard for me? You got to get in alignment. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a good Friday. I hope this impacted your heart in some way, shape, or form. Have a good day. Okay. Goodbye.